Put2OMe.com, P2OM.com on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter is Put2OMe across all social media platform. I have to give a shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings. Let me paint the picture for you. So I knew there was a huge fight tonight, and I wanted to see the fight. And honestly, I didn't know where to. I mean, I could have paid per view, but I didn't want to pay for the fight. You know what I'm saying? Okay, blank. Shoot me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to pay for the fight. So as I'm out and about, I said, who has the fight? So I had to decide, where do I go? So I went to Telly's at first. So I want to, Telly's is like, no, we don't show boxing. Fine. Okay, great. I made my way down to Buffalo Wild Wings. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. Now, I'm not even a huge promoter, but, I promote everything. I promote everything sports related. I give everybody the opportunity. So what I want to say is this. I have to shout them out because they had the fight. So I get there, the line cards that were lined up, the fights before the main fight obviously goes on. So I had to sit there through those. It was kind of aggravating because those fights weren't that good. But those fights did end very, very early. Francis Ngannou, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name correct. I should be, but Ngannou was taking on Tyson Fury. We all know Tyson Fury is the heavyweight champion. Tyson Fury does not look like a heavyweight champion, but he absolutely strategically comes out every single fight and makes it, and he comes out like a champion. This bout was 10 rounds. So it wasn't like a long bout. The championship belt was not up for grabs. That's another thing too. So it was more, it wasn't an exhibition, but it was just up for grabs. So with all that being said, they're going back and forth, and I want to play a clip if I can. Hopefully you can hear this. So I'm going to play this really quick here. And let me turn this up a little bit just to make sure. Let me see. There we go.
And now a tie-up to get out of the corners. And Gotti tries to fire the uppercut on the inside, and there's blood as Tyson Fury swipes at his forehead. Oh, he catches him off guard! Francis Ngannou has just scored a knockdown against the heavyweight champ.
Okay.
Francis standing his ground.
Let me stop it there. Francis Ngannou, he lands a heavy punch in the third round, right? The third round. He lands this punch. I feel personally that Francis won this bout. Obviously, Fury escapes with split decision over Ngannou. I feel like the only reason why Ngannou did not win this round, this fight, is because obviously it had to be a knockout. It's sad to say, but to me, Ngannou was the better fighter during this fight. Fury, don't get me wrong. Fury's coming out. He defended well. He had his jabs up. He had his jabs going. He had things going. But Francis Ngannou really was showing that he was going to go toe-to-toe with Fury. It was a lot of dancing around. Everybody had their dancing shoes on. And if you don't know also, now Mike Tyson, a bunch of Evander Holyfield, Sugar Ray Leonard, a bunch of fighters were at this fight. You understand what I'm saying? So, and once again, it wasn't an exhibition. It was a fight it was a real fight, but it wasn't for the belt. That's the only part that makes me say, well, not for the belt. What are we fighting for, really? For props. Who's the biggest? Who's the baddest? Actually, they were saying, the baddest. That was the title of this fight, the baddest. Like, who is the baddest? Me personally, I want to fight for the title. I don't want to fight just for who's the baddest. But with all that being said, shout out to Francis Ngannou. Shout out to you, sir, because you absolutely went toe-to-toe. You won this fight. The only reason why you did not win this fight is because, once again, you were new to boxing. You know, you do have a boxing background. MMA is your thing. He's knocking people out left and right. But, you know, Conor McGregor, even before the fight, was like, yo, he was talking about it. You know, it's a different beast. McGregor, we all know, he hopped in the ring with Mayweather, money Mayweather, you know, and it's just a difference. So boxing is absolutely, it's a skill set behind it. It's not like MMA where you just get in the ring and you knock somebody's head off, Street Fighter or, you know, style, you know, Hayukin. You know, we just don't do it that way. You know, there is a strategy when it comes to boxing. So, but Ngannou, I want to give him a shout out. Yo, put 2 on him because I believe that he absolutely should have won that fight, but it was given and I like Tyson Fury. Now, mind you, I don't really follow a lot of boxing, but what I will follow is a good exhibition. No, I stand corrected. It wasn't an exhibition. I follow good sports, and that's why I had to watch this fight. I had to come back and report from a person that really is not up to speed with every single boxer and titles. I know Money Mayweather. I know Mike Tyson. I know Tyson Fury, and God knew now. I know Evander Holyfield. I know Buster Douglas when he beat Mike Tyson. I cried. I cried as a young boy. I cried when Tyson lost. So I understand boxing from that aspect. But when it comes to like the whole scope of boxing and all the names and all the titles, I don't know that. But what I do know is that this right here, it went 10 rounds. It went the full length, 10 rounds, first and foremost. You understand what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm like, they're dancing around. I got people around me. I'm at Buffalo. Shout out to Buffalo Wild Wings once again. Go there. You know, have whatever you do. Go. If you got your cocktail, whatever you do, go there and enjoy your time. It's not that bad. TV's everywhere. They had the fight on. They had the games on. They had Oregon. They had Clemson. Everybody was just. It was just a sports atmosphere. So with all that being said, put 2 on me at gmail.com. Shoot me an email if you want to have a conversation, want to shoot me an email, ask me a question or whatever. But it's all about sports. And I love seeing competition. But tonight's fight was not really, it didn't live up to all the hype. You had little baby, big baby, whatever his name is. He was performing halftime. You had the halftime shows. You had the lights, the cameras, the action. But at the end of the day, the fight did not live up to the hype. Tyson Fury, once again, he escapes with a split decision over Ngannou. Ngannou did a great job. And I feel like if Ngannou was to fight him again, but he needs to fight him for the championship. Don't fight just to fight. You got to fight for something. Fight for your right. You know the song. You got to fight for something. Yeah, that's all I got, though. That's really all I got. So, I mean, obviously, I feel like this fight right here was a, pay-per-view. They had to get their money worth. And this is the main reason why I did not want to buy the fight, but I wanted to see it. So that's why I went out on the search and I found it. Once again, Buffalo Wild Wings. Shout out to you. Put 2 on me. We promote you. You know, listen, I'm the guy that you want to go to when it comes to promotions. With all that being said, if you have anything you want to promote, if you have a business you want to promote, this show right here, this show is actually sponsored to you by God Got It Wear. Now, let me tell you about God Got It. Now, this is a clothing line. You want to go, now I'm going to tell you, you want to go to Facebook, right? You want to go to Facebook and you want to search for a gentleman by the name of Dwayne Burgess, Burgess. Now, this gentleman is not only a clothing guy now, but he is a rapper, phenomenal rapper, Bronx, stand up. You know what I'm saying? But this show was definitely brought to you by God Got It Gear, where go there, check him out. Let him know that Put 2 on Me has sent you there, and the rest will be history. With all that being said, I'm giving this fight right here kind of like a thumbs down. It wasn't a lot of action, a lot of just dancing around, a couple of jabs being thrown. But Tyson Fury did go down in the 3rd round, and that's why I feel like Ngannou should have been given this fight. So with all that being said, let me know your comments. Leave your comments. Follow me, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube is P2OM. And listen, put 2 on Ngannou, put 2 on Fury, 2 great fighters. They both did their thing. With all that being said, 2 is 1 and 1 is none. And remember, when you are dominating, you want to say, put 2 on me. Have a great day. Put 2 on me sports moment. A moment of sports you'll never get back. Give it back? Nope, it's gone. That's what it's all about.